So this is kind of his mansion. I'm surprised, yet also not surprised he splurged so much money just to build a mansion for this tournament. Well, maybe he rented it. I don't know. Definitely had to put some work in, though. Hello, duelist. I'm sorry, but Mr. Kappa is currently conducting out-of-country business and won't be back for a considerable amount of time. So what you're saying is I can't go in there. Great. And it's getting dark. Well, another night out in the forest for me. Where to head to next? There's quite a few places I could go. Well, who would be the best choice here? I think that will
Oh, you!
What?
The deck. Hand it over.
You really think I
Yes.
want to just listen to a grunt from your organization?
I hope you would?
Who in their right mind would just hand over the deck?
Alright, I haven't thought this far ahead.
And you wonder why you're a grunt.
Yeah. Alright. Duel?
Alright. Ready?
Think so.
Let's duel! You know what? You can have the first move.
That is very nice of you. Alright, I'll start my turn off by activating Scrapyard. And adding to my hand... Orthros. Now, by summoning Chimera, and then summoning Orthros by using his special effect when a scrap monster is on the field, I can then destroy Chimera. And then, using my special spell card, Scrap Loop, I can resummon Chimera to the field. And then, I can synchro into Scrap Dragon. And set 2 cards, and end my turn.
I draw. I'll start off with my spell card, Gold Sarcophagus.
Alright, but I activate my trap card. Scrap Yard and Scrap Loop go back into my deck. I can go now.
Well, my Gold Sarcophagus will let me just take a card on my deck, and in 2 turns get to add to my hand. So, I remove and play my Palace of the Elemental Lords.
That does not seem good.
Next, I activate my spell card, Galaxy Cyclone, destroying your face down!
No.
Next, I activate the spell card, Reinforcements of the Army. This will let me add any level 4 low warrior I want from my deck to my hand. Like my little trooper.
You think your trooper can stand up to a dragon?
We'll have to see. But first, I'm going to activate Card of Spirit. This card works very uniquely. We both choose a card from our deck we want. Then we choose 4 cards from our opponent's deck. The cards that have been chosen from our deck get mixed together, and one gets added to our hand. I know what I'm aiming for. How about you?
Okay, this will do.
This one, and this one.
Alright. Exactly what I want.
I activate the card you gave me, my Pot of Duality. And with it, I think I'll add my Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Next, I'll set 1 monster face down, and 2 cards face down. And with that, I end my turn.
Alright. Activate 2 cards. Scrap Factory and Supply Squad. Now Supply Squad means if any of my monsters are destroyed, I get to draw any card. So let's see what your monster is. I wonder, oh god, it's a trooper. Oh no.
And since you destroyed the trooper by battle, I can special summon another level 2 or low warrior from my deck in face down defense position, so have another.
How many? What?
I draw.
Well, if all you got is troopers, then this will be an easy duel.
Will it though? I'll end my turn without playing a card.
Oh, well, I'll activate Pot of Greed, allowing me to draw 2 cards out of my deck. And then I'll attack your little trooper. I wonder what card will come out next. What unique card of your imagination will come out of your deck?
Well, it's definitely nothing you haven't seen before. After all, it's just my last little trooper.
Alright, you have a problem. Why? Come on, like...
I draw! And now Palace comes to my hand. Now I activate my field spell. And my field spell has quite a few special effects, but first let me just reveal my elemental training trap card. Since as long as this card is face up, my Palace is now protected. Now my Palace is his first effect. Let me add any monster with element saber in its name from my deck to my hand, such as Lapia Mana!
That's not a little trooper. That's a big boy.
Mana's effect. By sending 2 monsters from my hand to the graveyard, I can special summon him. But my Palace has another fun little effect, you see. If I am using a Saber's effect and it will cause me to send cards from my hand to the graveyard, I can treat all the Sabers in my deck as though they were in my hand. So say hello to Mana.
Hello.
Now then.
Well,
I'll end my turn.
Well, I think you're a little bit bad at math, cause that guy has less attack than I have. Less. Alright.
But will it stay that way is the question.
Well, we're about to see. First of all, activate my Scrap Dragon's effect, destroying my Scrap Mind Reader and targeting your elemental training. Then, activate Supply Squad and Scrap Fighter's effects. Now, I summon Scrap Golem onto the field and draw a card. Now activate Scrap Loop, allowing me to summon any scrap monster in my graveyard. I pick Orthros. Now, I get to synchro my 2 monsters, but not before special summoning back to the field Mind Reader, but to your side of the field. And now, activate Scrap Twin Dragon. Now, I end my turn.
Come on, just give me a monster. But first, I'll summon out Saber Makani. Makani's effect. I can send any monster with Element Saber and its name from my hand to the graveyard. Like my Nailu, which was in my deck. This will allow me to add any card with Element Saber or Elemental Lord in its name from my deck to my hand, such as Umbra Mirage. Next, I'll switch your little Mind Reader into defense mode, and end my turn. But you see, if I use Palace's effect to search a Saber, I can protect my battle phase during the next turn.
The Monster Reborn. I summon Scrap Golem back to the field. That's not it. Scrap Golem's effect activates. And I summon Scrap Chimera to my side of the field. Now I can activate my Scrap Twin Dragon's effect, sending Scrap Chimera to the graveyard and returning to your hand your mana and that face down. Now activate Supply Squad and Supply Factory's effects. Summoning Scrap Goblin to my side of the field and drawing an extra card. Summoning another Scrap Dragon. I'm not sure your puny monsters can keep up with this pace. I destroy every single one of the monsters on the field.
Do you, considering when Troop is destroyed, I can special summon my Aina from my deck?
Well, I'll still attack your Makani, doing the first point of damage in this game. I set one card, and then I end my turn.
I draw. I activate the effect of Lapia Mana from my hand. Sending these two from my deck to the graveyard, I'll bring mana back to my field. Then, using Monster Reborn, I bring back Makani. Makani's effect, I'll send the Mohir that's in my hand to the grave. So I can add Windrose, the Elemental Lord.
But you don't have any wind monsters in your graveyard. Not even 5.
Well, first off, I'll use my Galaxy Cyclone. And let's put an end to that factory of yours. Then, I think it's about time I showed you my Saber's little trick. Mallow! Convert from the fire attribute to the dark attribute. And it's not just Mallow. Every Saber besides Mana has this effect. That when they are in the graveyard, I can freely change their attribute to whatever I wish.
But you see, your little Mana's losing attack power every single time you do that.
But you see, by doing so, I have exactly 5 monsters of the dark attribute in my graveyard.
Wait, that can't mean.
Now rise from the depths of the abyss, the tyrant himself, Umbra Mirage, the Elemental Lord! Umbra Mirage's effect. When he is summoned, I can add 1 monster from my deck to my hand that has 1500 or less attack. Like say Alistair the Invoker! Now I'll flip summon up Aina. And then I'll use my Makani and my Aina to construct the overlay network. To bring forth Sky Cavalry Centuria! But this is just the beginning. I no more summon Alistair the Invoker. Triggering his effect letting me add Invocation from my deck to my hand. Now I cast Invocation. And here's the best part. Not only can I use cards from my hand and field and graveyard, but if Alistair the Invoker is a material I'm using for the fusion summon, I can use the monsters in yours as well. So I'll be borrowing that golem of yours.
Not him. Anyone but him.
Now, rise. Be reborn from the quaking earth. The Adon of Earth himself, invoke Magellanka! Now then, it's time to battle. Umbra Mirage, attack Scrap Twin Dragon!
Alright, that activates my Scrap Twin Dragon's effect, allowing me to summon Goblin in defense mode.
Mana! Attack his Scrap Dragon! And thanks to his effect, since he was summoned from using a Wind Saber, he's indestructible by battle.
Well, I activate my Scrap Dragon's effect, summoning Orthros to my side of the field.
Magellanka, finish off that last Scrap Dragon!
And then his effect activates, summoning Chimera to my side of the field.
But your Chimera ain't sticking around. Centuria, go! Now during my second main phase, I'm going to use the power of my Umbra Mirage and my Magellanka to construct the overlay network one more time. Say hello to Aeon the Sea Castrum! Aeon's effect. He takes one card from the extra deck and banishes it at random. And gains attack equal to that monster's original attack. With that, I end my turn. And all my attributes return to normal.
Well, first I summon Scrap Chimera from my hand, thus activating its effect and summoning Scrap Mind Reader.
Will you though? You should recognize Transmigration Prophecy since you use it as well. It lets us return cards from either player's decks to the graveyards to the deck, so say goodbye to your Mind Reader and I think I'll get back my Monster Reborn. No longer having a viable target, your effect fails.
Alright. Well, activate Metaverse, allowing me to activate my Scrap Factory straight from my deck.
In that case, I'll use Aeon's effect. Once again, eating away a card from your extra deck.
Well, I summon Scrap Breaker, getting rid of Scrap Goblin, allowing me to draw a card and activate his effect, and activate Scrap Factory's effect. Getting back to my hand, Scrap Dragon, and special summoning Scrap Soldier. Next, I summon Scrap Twin Dragon to my side of the field. Remember him?
I do.
And then activate Scrapyard.
Then while you're doing this, let me show off Aeon's other effect by detaching material and returning a banished card back to your extra deck. You can destroy a monster of the same type. In this case, Synchro to Synchro.
Well, add to my hand Scrap Worm. And then I can special summon my Scrap Goblin. And then activate the spell card Raigeki, getting rid of all your monsters.
But will they be gone forever? No. First off, since at least 6 different attributes are present in our graveyards, I special summon Elemental Grace Doriado! Doriado's attack is equal to the number of attributes in our graveyard times 500. Next, I use Invocation's effect, returning to the deck to re-add Alistair the Invoker from my banished zone back to my hand. Then I'll normal summon Alistair. which once again means invocation comes to play. Now, I'll take one part Alice of the Invoker and my Element Saber Malo. Burn everything to ash and leave nothing behind. Eidolon of Fire, invoke Purgatrio! Did I mention Purgatrio gains 200 more attack for each card you control? Now, Element Saber Aina. I tell you now to turn to the Wind attribute.
Back cap.
Neilu, follow suit. And then my last Aina will also become Wind. Meaning Wind Rose comes into play. And as you know, when Wind Rose is summoned, all your cards you control, spell track cards you control, are destroyed. Next, I cast Monster Reborn. So let me bring back Aeon the Sea Castrum. Aeon's effect. And now, it's time. Purgatrio, attack Scrap Breaker! And thanks to Purgatrio, he does piercing. Additionally, he can attack every monster you control. So let's give that Orthros too. Purgatrio, end this!
I may have lost now, but I assure you, you will not win this upcoming battle. Adios.
Wait, what? Hey! What could that have all been about? What do you mean, this upcoming battle? Just the words from another extreme member of an organization. Best make my way over to the next town.